What's going on, ladies and gents? Kage here and welcome back to another video. Today we gonna be talking about Digimon Beatbreak episode 26 titled The Taste of Guild. Episode 26. I think that this episode might be just the funniest episode in a while, despite everything what happened, right? I was not expecting this at all. I thought we were getting a simple Haruomi comeback. I don't know. This feels to me like Digimon Beatbreak just hit a different level here. What looked like a simple reunion turned into something way more convoluted. And honestly, the way it handled guilt, revenge, and consequences in one episode really stuck with me. And before we got started, I want to quickly remind us all that Digimon Beatbreak is nominated in the Crunchyroll Anime Awards as one of the best original anime category. And we all can still vote until the 15th. And not only that, we can vote once every day until that day. And to do that, simply select Digimon Beatbreak, then click vote, and you can just participate with just your email or your Crunchyroll account. And you're done for the day. I'll leave the link in the description below, right? And I really do hope Digimon Beatbreak get this one. I mean, it is without a doubt the best original anime. So yeah, without further ado, let's get right into it. The episode began in front of the Nirinso, where Kyo and Kageromon runs into Haruomi. Again, I don't know. It's goofy because of how it is, but I just love how this mirrors the way Tomoro and the others first met him. It's like the story is intentionally looping back on itself. Then once they get inside, Haruomi finally reunites with his former partner, Kageromon. And honestly, that moment, the baby stage Bombmon noticing Haruomi, straight up reaching out to him, crying and just jumping at him, right? That was too cute, dude. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, I felt that a bit, you know? And I think that reunion alone already made this comeback episode worth it. And yeah, I'm just genuinely happy Haruomi is back. Also, low-key, I didn't expect to see the Mushroom Gang again. But of course, knowing Nirinso, I felt I'd see them. So that was a nice little bonus. And we get to know that they're actually living there. Like, what? That's so cute. But then, things immediately go off the rails because Lizamon, who was found by the Mushroom Gang, collapsed outside in the forest and brought in, sees Haruomi and Kageromon hugging, and yep, she just crashed out. And I swear, dude, I don't know why, but this whole scene felt like a full-on caught cheating situation. Like, you drank my darling's E-Pulse, didn't you? And Kageromon's just there like, whoa, Haruomi, who even is this? And Haruomi is like, we can talk this out. Man, Haruomi really felt like the most dangerous guy in this world right there. So after finding out Haruomi is alive, Tomoro and the others catch up with him. And I like this little moment where Haruomi brings up to the time when Tomoro punched him before, then does this stop middle way punch right in front of him and goes, alright, now we're even. But looking at the speed of that punch, sheesh, got me thinking, this guy was really in the military. That was cool. Meanwhile, Kageromon and Lizamon are still constantly arguing. And Rin and Makoto's reaction to all this is so hilarious. Their whole expression saying, I can't believe you, Haruomi. How could you do that? Cheating on your own Digimon? I'm like, whoa, is it really that crazy? I mean, it's such a funny moment, and Lizamon's design and personality are doing a lot to push that whole cheating vibe. Not gonna lie, she got the exact Jellymon's vibe from Digimon Ghost game, which I love it so much. Gives me the nostalgia, dude. Cause Kiyoshiro and Jellymon was one of my favorite combi in the whole Digimon franchise. They're definitely up there. Then we get Haruomi's backstory after the auction. Seems like he was taken by Team 7 and forced into the Colosseum, where he got paired with a Lizamon who didn't have a Saponushi. And apparently they lost pretty quickly to my boy Raito, which means that was Raito's early match, right? And so after losing, where Haruomi was about to be cold-hearted, Lizamon over here saved him at the last second, and they barely escaped. So by the time Tomura and the others caused chaos over there, Haruomi was already gone. And now that Clay has been arrested and tactics has fallen apart, Haruomi and Commandramon are finally free. Like actually free. And while they're still arguing, Lizamon said that, "I can never be separated from my darling again." Like, Commandramon just dropped his gun and like, "Haruomi, what did you do?" That is so funny, dude. And Rena's group gives that look like, yeah, this guy's definitely trouble. Again, that whole reaction was perfect. Then we learn about Lizamon's past. Her former partner was honestly a terrible person. The kind of person where you'd say, yeah, him getting killed wouldn't be surprising. But at the same time, he cared about his family and he was kind to Lizamon. And because that person was killed, Lizamon lives purely for revenge. So Haruomi, wanting to repay her for saving his life, decides to help her get that revenge. And that's how their relationship started. Then we get one of the most random but also very Digimon solutions. Thanks to Gekkomon's suggestion over here, they decided to settle Haruomi's partner through a cooking battle. Commandramon makes Haruomi's favorite fried bread, and Lizamon makes a pink curry using beets and pink pepper. And this is where everything flips, because when Haruomi sees that curry, he remembers something. Back to his tactics days. He assassinated someone, and that same pink curry was on the table. And the Digimon that glared at him and Commandramon as they left was indeed Lizamon, which means, yep, Haruomi himself is the person Lizamon wants revenge on. And I think this is where the title really hits, the taste of guilt. Because at first, I thought the taste of sin was just about him two-timing Commandramon and Lizamon? Like, what? But no, it's also about the literal sin of murder. That's what this episode was building toward. Not gonna lie, I literally got goosebumps over here. It's so good. Then we got the confrontation. After realizing the truth, Haruomi takes Lizamon away, chose her as the winner, yada yada yada, then tries to attack her with a knife and says this, "I'm the one who killed your partner, so you should kill me." So he basically tries to force her to direct all her hatred towards him. And Commandramon mentions this too while running after them, that Haruomi will definitely do the funny acting. And yeah, Lizamon does attack exactly like he expected, but then Commandramon steps in and takes the hit. And after that, Lizamon over here seems to realizes everything, that Haruomi's feelings for her was genuine all along, that he probably realizes this too after seeing the food that she made him earlier, and he's trying to die for it. Knowing she can never stay with Haruomi after all this, she tries to walk away. But then Commandramon stops her and says, "Digimon can never survive alone in this world. Stay by his side," and says how he doesn't intend to leave Haruomi's side either. And just when Lizamon befuddled, hearing all that, trying to put her words together, of course because she did try to kill Haruomi and actually stab Commandramon, Commandramon here says, "Your revenge is over. That was such a crazy moment, dude. I'm also glad that Tomoro says this line over here that him dying won't make anybody happy, sacrificing himself like that. I mean, getting killed is another thing of its own, right? And that opens Haruomi into saying that a human with blood on his hands doesn't deserve to live. And I'ma be real, that is heavy as hell, dude. And of course, Kyo saying that he doesn't have to tie his life to the past, and now that Lizamon's revenge is over, leave the old Sone Haruomi behind. Meaning, guilt is obviously one thing, but repenting and change for the better, as long as you're alive, is another thing. And when Haruomi asks Lizamon if she still wants to be with him, she hugs him and says, as if I wouldn't hate it. And yeah, there was such an emotional resolution, messy, complicated, but somehow it works. That's how life are sometimes. And of course, this will be the controversy part where a lot is not gonna agree to this conclusion. But yeah, I really like how Haruomi finally decides to embrace this heavy past of his where he wanted to die and starts anew. Like, no matter how far you run, your sins will always catch up to you. That's a very reality core message right there. And of course, never giving up on your life and starting anew is definitely another way in life. And then we got the aftermath. Based on Tomoro's suggestion, Haruomi opens up a pink curry bread specialty shop in the East Shopping District, which is such a great idea, and boom, it becomes a huge hit with young people. I mean, yeah, pink curry bread, that's a guaranteed social media success, and the fact that it brings young people into an old shopping district, that's actually a massive win. Also, seeing Patamon and boss Sasatake again, that made me happier than I expected. I mean, yo, Patamon, did you know? Gekkomon got this perfect level? Monarch Lizamon? And finally, next episode, Wandering Love. Looks like we're getting a Tomoro and Hitomi romance angle? And Reina's excited over this too? Yeah, that says everything, and I'm definitely looking forward to it. So guys, what are your thoughts on this episode? What are your thoughts on Lizamon appearing in Beatbreak? And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate that. Thanks for watching, and as always, this is Kage signing off. Stay sharp, and I'll catch you on to the next one. Peace.